So this problem, again, it's more of the same as far as completing the square is concerned. It just gets a little more complicated. We want it in the form x squared plus bx plus c equals d. We want the coefficient on x squared to be 1. So we'll divide everything by 4 first. That is going to give us x squared plus 3/4 x. I'm going to leave some space equals 2 divided by 4 is 1/2. 2/4 equals 1/2. Now our coefficient on the x term is 3/4, so we want 3/4 divided by 2 squared. That equals 3/8 squared, which equals 9/64. So x squared plus 3/4 x plus 9/64 equals 1/2 is 32/64 plus 9/64. So this ends up being x plus 3/8 squared equals 41/64. Take the square root of both sides, we end up with x plus 3/8 equals plus or minus square root of 41 over square root of 64 is just 8. So x equals negative 3/8 minus the square root of 41 over 8, or x equals negative 3/8 plus the square root of 41 over 8. And we could put those over the common denominator of 8 as well. So let's go ahead and check our solutions. So first we'll start with the negative 3/8 minus the square root of 41 over 8. So 4, here's our check. So 4 times negative 3 minus the square root of 41 over 8 squared plus 3 times negative 3 minus the square root of 41 over 8. We want to know, does that equal 2? So multiplying through, we have now 4 times negative 3 times negative 3 is 9. And then we have negative 3 times negative square root of 41 would be 3 times the square root of 41. We have that twice, so this would be plus 6 times the square root of 41 plus 41 all over 64 plus negative 9 minus 3 times the square root of 41 over 8. We want to know again, does that equal 2? Well, 9 plus 41 is 50, but then all of those are divisible by 2. Let's go ahead and cancel this out here. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 64 divided by 4 is 16. And now we have 50 plus 6 over 16. Well, that's the same thing if we divide all of them by 2, of 25 plus 3 divided by 8 plus negative 9 minus 3 times the square root of 41 over 8. Those share a common denominator, so 3 times the square root of 41 minus 3 times the square root of 41. 25 minus 9 is 16. Divided by 8 is 2, so this does check. Now if we do negative 3 plus the square root of 41, that'd be 4 times negative 3 plus the square root of 41 over 8 squared plus 3 times negative 3 plus the square root of 41 over 8. Let's go ahead and simplify. That equals 4 times, it's going to be 9 minus 6 times the square root of 41 plus 41 all over 64 plus 3 times negative 3 is negative 9 plus 3 times the square root of 41 over 8. Cancel the 4, that becomes 16. We end up with the same thing, only we have 25 minus 3 times the square root of 41 over 8 plus negative 9 plus 3 times the square root of 41 all over 8. The 3 times the square root of 41 is canceled. 25 minus 9 is 16 divided by 8 equals 2. So that solution checks as well. So when 4x squared plus 3x equals 2, x equals negative 3/8 plus the square root of 41 over 8, or x equals negative 3/8 minus the square root of 41 over 8.